Hey guys, it's Pastor John here with Corndale Church. Maybe you've noticed that things have changed, and I mean changed a lot and changed very quickly. I've lived here in Kitsap my entire life. I love this place, but I have to admit there's times where I feel like a stranger. I feel like I don't recognize it anymore, and I know that some of you probably feel the same. It's not just that there's new housing developments and business complex and malls going up. It's not that. It has to do with culture, and it has to do with worldview. We have experienced just in the past few years a radical transition, and you can see it widespread. You can see it everywhere. I'll give you some examples of this. First of all, drive through Bremerton, drive through Silverdale, and your eyes will tell you that crime is on the rise. There is a lack of law and order, and that is not because we have bad cops. It's because we have bad policies that keep cops from doing their job. I just read a study today that ranked Kitsap County in the 27th percentile for safe counties, and that's not just in our state, the state of Washington. That's in the whole country. What that means is that 73% of the counties in our country are safer than Kitsap County. Your eyes tell you that, but it's alarming to hear those statistics. It's not just crime, there's also a massive sexual revolution that's taking place. Sexual immorality is rampant. It is celebrated, and it's celebrated with that flag that you see all over the place. I was really shocked when I visited Boulder this year, Boulder, Colorado, and that's has a reputation for being far more progressive and liberal. And what I realized is that Boulder felt tame compared to Kitsap. What I saw and experienced and heard in conversations with people there was so much different than what I experienced here. And I was really shocked by that because I expected it to be worse, but it wasn't. It's much more militant and in your face here in Kitsap County. And you know, as a side note, LGBTQIA, whatever other letters got added, there's always that plus sign. You really need to ask yourself, what's that plus sign for? What's the limits of that plus sign? What that plus sign means is anything goes. And you should be deeply concerned by that. So we see that everywhere. Go to Starbucks, go to any store, that's gonna be just kind of screaming at you. You're gonna see that. We're also seeing it in our school districts. We are seeing hordes of kids that are leaving the school district, parents that are pulling their kids out of school, which I think is a really good thing. One of the reasons that we are starting a private Christian school here. But the problem here is not that the facilities are bad in the school district. It's not that there's lots of money in the school district, but there is, again, massive sexual confusion. Our teachers and their administrators believe that they have more right to the formation of our kids than we do, and the school boards are bent on ensuring that sexually explicit material is available to minors, which, by the way, as far as I know, is illegal. And so parents are not putting up with it anymore. They're pulling their kids out of the district. And it's not just kids that are getting pulled out of the school district. It is entire families that are leaving the state. I read one study that said that the state of Washington is the number 6 ranked state for people to leave, meaning out of the states that people are leaving, we're right at the top. People are getting out of this place because of the things that I have just mentioned. And so for those of us who are here, who stay here, who live here, there's a lot of questions that we have to figure out. How do we live? How do we survive this place? So we're starting a sermon series on the book of Daniel. And the book of Daniel is, for the most part, a story about a guy and his friends who found themselves in a very strange land with different language, with different ideas, with different standards. And they not only survived that experience, they excelled in that experience. Not only did they excel privately and personally, but actually through them, the culture was transformed. And so we're going to be studying their story, their experience, looking at that so that we can learn, how do we not just live and get by in Kitsap County, and not just how do we as individuals excel, but we want to have a vision to see this place transformed. And so we're going to be studying the book of Daniel to learn and grow and to be encouraged by that. And so I'd love to have you join us for that study. We meet on Sunday mornings at 8 o'clock, 9:30, and 11 a.m. We'd love to have you come, bring a friend, as we learn how to live in these crazy times. So I'd love to have you. Thanks for watching this video. Hopefully we'll see you soon. Stay safe and have a great 2023. Take care.